Hi, I'm Rich with Inside HPC, and I'm here at the Solarflare booth at SC11. I'm here with the CEO and co-founder, Russel Stern. Russell, we're winding up SC11. It's been a long week. What were you guys showing here at the show?
We were showing a lot of different things here at the show. A new way to do networking with Ethernet, kind of staying with the standards, and showing how we use our OpenOnload kernel bypass technology to get lower latency. How that technology applies not just to where our sweet spot in the market has been, which has been in high frequency trading, we're the market share leader in that financial services market, but now applying that same OpenOnload technology, kernel bypass technology, towards the traditional problems in HPC with MPI. Very, very low latency, 4.5 microsecond MPI latency for those folks, but also with Hadoop in big data applications. So we just announced a partnership yesterday with the folks over at Fusion.io and Arista and Zetaset for basically Hadoop in a box, distributed by Synex, with 5 times the performance at 1/5 the price.
Nice, nice. So we were talking earlier about how this works. I mean, you put out these network cards, right, as part of the solution.
Right.
And then you basically, how does it work? You basically bypass the kernel for applications that rely on a network to do their job. Is that how it works?
So what we did is we designed a piece of silicon. It's a full custom piece of silicon, a very highly virtualized interface on it. In fact, it has 2048 of those virtualized interfaces, all protected from each other, and that allows us to create multiple paths down to the network interface card, and we provide our own stack, OpenOnload. Sits in user space, full sockets compatibility. User just makes his normal sockets call. We take over that call. We decide whether it's something that needs to go to the kernel stack or our stack, process it straight down the NIC. It eliminates the context switches, the cache flushes, the memory copies, all that goes away, and you get pure out on the wire. And so what you've got is you've got your data both spatially and temporally, where you want it, when you want it. Whenever that application needs to do networking, it can. Right?
So you've had this success in the financial markets where latency is everything.
It sure is.
I mean, the fastest box wins. When it comes to like this kind of thing, is it onerous on the user, or is it just set and forget?
It's pretty much set and forget. There are some tuning parameters in OpenOnload. It's got some sliders and knobs. We have some great utilities that will analyze the application, figure out what its threading model is, how it's using memory and so forth, and maybe you'll have a 15-minute phone call. And we have a user guide, the tuning guide that tells you what to do it. If you get a little confused, you make a phone call. We tell you what knobs to turn, what sliders to push. The guy goes, oh great, we ran our retest, everything looks great, leaving it alone, it's stable, and we don't get another call.
So suddenly things are just running a lot faster?
It just runs a lot faster, that's all that happens.
Okay. So what are your customers telling you when they kick the tires on this stuff? What kind of reaction are you getting?
You know, it's interesting. The financial services guys are, They really, like you said, they're really looking for the fastest thing. You know, you show up at the door with your Ferrari and you race, and if you win, you'll get the business. But I think what really seals the deal with Solarflare is that we take away the complexity. We're absorbing the complexity in the architecture of our silicon and the architecture of our software, and trying to make it easy for the customer to adopt. Take the friction out of the sale. And we've got great pre-sales and post-sales support. And they'll almost always say, you know, Russell, we loved your technology. It really performed the best, but we decided on you because of the service that you gave us. It's kind of an interesting twist. I'm not sure I believe them all, but we really do a great job with that. And the feedback from it just works. That's always the headline message.
Okay, so, you know, I mean, we're here at SC11, supercomputing, it's about the leading edge of performance. What do you bring to the table for HPC?
Well, we actually just made an announcement with platform MPI, with the best Ethernet latency they've ever recorded. And again, a test that just came up and ran, simple as can be. You'll see a lot more announcements like that in the future. We haven't, as a company, we haven't really focused on the traditional scientific markets. We have a number of accounts like the German Climate Research Center, the Princeton Plasma Physics Lab, Johns Hopkins. There's a bunch of different places that are picking us up, but we need that word to spread throughout the HPC community so they understand, if it's good enough to run the New York Stock Exchange, it'll probably do pretty well on your cluster.